Americans are drowning in personal debt. Total household debt rose by $184 billion to reach $17.7 trillion, according to the latest quarterly report on household debt and credit. Mortgage balances increased by $190 billion to $12.4 trillion, while balances on auto loans climbed $9 billion to $1.6 trillion, continuing their upward trajectory. Credit card balances declined, as is typical for the first quarter, probably because of tax returns and people using their tax returns to kind of pay down their debt. But it fell by $14 billion to $1.1 trillion. Nearly 9% of credit card balances and 8% of auto loans transitioned into delinquency. 47% of adults say concerns about money have at least occasionally caused anxiety, stress, worrisome thoughts, loss of sleep, depression, or other effects, according to Bankrate's latest Money and Mental Health survey. About 65% of them say their biggest concern is inflation and rising prices, and nearly 60% say stress derives from paying for everyday expenses such as groceries and utilities. About 50% say they are worried about having enough emergency savings, and 47% are most concerned about being in debt, according to the survey. So why do we pay these debts? We pay these debts because of the dreaded credit score. Credit scores do measure how well you have paid your debts in the past, but rather than painting a picture of your financial stability or trustworthiness, they do the opposite. They signal your reliance on institutional lenders to meet your basic financial needs. The reality is that a great credit score only serves to measure your willingness to take on debt, and then thereby you feeding the banking system and their profit margins. In other words, focusing solely on your personal credit score decreases your chances of becoming financially secure. Chasing credit score without a well laid out plan is a poor person's game. So what do? Now, this is not financial advice. It's only my opinion. But in my opinion, business credit is superior to personal credit. I've been saying for the last 20 years that the relationship between working people and their governments usually is the wrong type of relationship. We should have a strictly business relationship with the government. But most working people have a master-servant relationship with the government. And we're being played. We're being used and abused, and in most cases, being straight up suckers to the game. Now, if you've taken on some heavy hits on your personal credit, starting a business gives you a clean slate with establishing brand new credit. And you can open multiple businesses because you can obtain multiple EINs. You can obtain, I think, 1 EIN per day. Tax deductions for businesses are vastly superior to tax deductions for personal or SSN-related tax returns. Also, business credit cards often offer more flexible payment terms and higher credit limits than personal credit cards. Business credit also helps keep your personal and business finances separate. Reducing personal liability and protecting your personal assets are key with this. And having that business and that business EIN help you to achieve this. So, in my opinion, start to move away from using your Social Security number and start moving towards your EIN for credit purposes. How to do this? Well, it's pretty involved, but basically these are the steps. First, you register your business. You can do that at your county building. You can do a sole proprietorship, or you can do an LLC or a partnership. There are nuances to each one, but I'll talk about that in another video. So the next thing is get an EIN from the IRS. Very easy to do. Next step, sign up with Dun & Bradstreet and get a DUNS number for your business. Next step, get a business bank account, preferably with a credit union instead of a bank. You may have to provide them your SS number for this account, but try to get an account without using your Social Security number, if at all possible. That will be better. And also make sure that the institution reports credit to Dun and Bradstreet or Dun and Bradstreet. There are some specifics to setting this up, but if you want me to do a video on how I accomplished this, let me know and I'll do a video explaining the whole thing. So how are you handling your debt? Do you find it increasingly more difficult to pay down or pay off your debt lately? Is it affecting your mental well-being? Let us know in the comments section. And as always, I'm looking forward to the conversation. I'm out.